In the heart of Port Arthur, Texas, a legend was born. Chad Butler, known to the world as Pimp C, would rise from humble beginnings to become one of the most influential figures in hip-hop history. But his journey was marked by triumphs, tragedies, and unanswered questions. Join us as we explore the life, career, and suspicious death of the one and only Pimp C. Pimp C was a game-changer. He brought a unique sound and perspective to the rap game, and his impact is still felt today. His story is one of resilience, creativity, and ultimately, tragedy. Chad Butler was born on December 29, 1973, in Port Arthur, Texas. Raised by his mother, Wesleyan Mama Wes Butler, Pimp C's childhood was marked by poverty and adversity. At the age of 8, he was diagnosed with lled-disease, a condition that required him to wear leg braces and walk with a limp. Chad was always determined, even as a kid. Despite his physical limitations, he had this fire inside him. He wanted to make something of himself, no matter what. Despite the challenges he faced, Pimp C found solace in music. He began writing rhymes and crafting beats at a young age, drawing inspiration from the sounds of Southern soul and funk. In the late 1980s, Pimp C formed the rap duo Underground Kings, UGK, with his childhood friend BUNB Freeman. The duo's raw lyricism and Southern sound quickly gained them a following in the local rap scene. In 1992, UGK released their debut album, Too Hard to Swallow, which showcased Pimp C's production skills and BUNB's lyrical prowess. The album received critical acclaim and laid the foundation for UGK's future success. UGK's second album, Super Tight, released in 1994, solidified their status as pioneers of Southern rap. Pimp C's production on tracks like Front, Back and Side to Side and Pocket Full of Stones showcased his unique blend of gritty funk and soulful melodies. UGK's third album, Ridin' Dirty, released in 1996, propelled them to national stardom. The album's lead single, One Day, addressed themes of poverty, violence, and loss, resonating with audiences far beyond the South. In 2002, Pimp C released his debut solo album, The Sweet James Jones Stories. The album showcased Pimp C's versatility as an artist, with tracks like Isa Playa and I'm Free highlighting his lyrical prowess and distinctive Southern sound. Music journalist, Pimp C's solo career was a testament to his talent and creativity. He continued to push boundaries and defy expectations, delivering music that was both raw and introspective. Despite his success as a solo artist, Pimp C's personal life was marked by struggles and controversy. He faced legal troubles and battles with substance abuse, which led to several stints in prison. Pimp C was never one to shy away from controversy. He famously feuded with fellow rapper Master P, accusing him of exploiting Southern artists and disrespecting their craft. The feud culminated in a physical altercation between the two, further straining their relationship. So the story goes that Pimp C never got paid for the production of Break 'Em Off Something. Never one to hold his tongue, Pimp C started talking bad about P. Long story short, Master P and some goons ran into Pimp's hotel room and pistol whipped him and called J Prince for permission to kill him. Obviously, the answer was no. J Prince was furious with P and had No Limit banned from parts Texas for a while. But in the back of Pimp C's mind, he always wondered how Master P found him north the first place. Like, how did he know which exact hotel he was in, and how in the world did he know the exact room? He thought J Prince SR gave Master P drop on him. Things definitely were never the same between Pimp C and J Prince SR. So how do we even know this happened? Way back in 2004, the Pimp C half of UGK released an album while he was in prison called The Sweet James Jones Story. I really liked this album. It had bangers on it like I'm a Hustler, Coming Up and Every Time. But the song that really slapping in my opinion was I Know You Strapped. I don't think a lot of people had any idea what happened between Pimp C and Master P. Pimp C was definitely let it be known how he felt in that song. The world may never know how Pimp C truly felt about the situation. The most that was ever spoken on record was that Pimp C track, Know You Strapped. Master P never said a lot about his situation. Is that because of his gangsta or a quiet warning from J Prince? Whatever the case, this was a real occurrence between two Southern hip-hop legends. Pimp C was never afraid to speak his mind, even if it meant stepping on toes. He believed in standing up for what was right, even if it meant making enemies. After the altercation with Master P, Pimp C swore to himself that he would never get caught lacking like that ever again. So he put a strap on him at all times. In 2002, Pimp C would be arrested outside a shopping mall in Houston. A lady who he thought was a fan approached him in a store and started taunting him about the Master P incident. In the back of his mind, he is wondering who the hell this lady is, and how does she even know about the Master P incident. During the argument with the lady, Pimp C thought the lady was trying to pull out a gun, so Pimp C showed her his gun and she stopped fucking with him immediately. She left and he didn't think nothing of it. But he didn't know was she called the cops as soon as she left the store. When Pimp C got to the parking lot, he was approached by the cops and was beaten by the cops as he was arrested. In addition to his feud with Master P, Pimp C clashed with J Prince, the founder of Rap-A-Lot Records. He accused J Prince of setting him up on gun charges. He basically thought J Prince sent that lady at him to start an altercation so she could call the cops cause J Prince knew Pimp C is armed or carrying that tang at all times. On December 4, 2007, Pimp C was found dead in a Los Angeles hotel room. His death was ruled an accidental overdose, but suspicions surrounding the circumstances persisted. Pimp C's mother, Mama Wes, always felt like something wasn't right about Chad's death. "I believe he was murdered." She vowed not to rest until she found out the truth. But she passed away before she could get Pimp's body exhumed. Pimp C's cousin Edgar also thinks he was murdered. Edgar states, "His mom and I have been digging into it, trying to find answers. We believe someone named Larry, whose nickname Oh Buddy, was involved. Though he may be gone, Pimp C's legacy lives on through his music and the impact he made on the world. His story serves as a reminder of the highs and lows of life in the spotlight and the enduring power of hip-hop to uplift and unite us all."
Now, I'm gonna post this picture because this is a good picture. We're gonna put this picture inside the interview.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna show it to my wife. You know what I'm saying? This is Vicious. Bundy was supposed to be here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he had to go take care of family emergency.
Yeah.
This was Bundy's rap partner, ex-mom. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, who's Buddy?
When y'all ask me who was Buddy, so tell me about Buddy. Can you?
Buddy, the nigga who killed my cousin.
You got that from a reliable source.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did you hear?
So, the story I heard, there was multiple people inside the hotel room. Female, I think maybe be a male and another male probably. So,
Super tight exclusive.
So C went to the restroom and Buddy said, "Look, y'all don't say nothing. I'm gonna play a joke on Pimp." And he poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood. And what made me believe that, I packed C bags after he passed.
From that same hotel.
From that same hotel. I pulled back the cover of the bed and there was blood in the bed. So that's what made me believe that story to be true.
Now, we talked about this prior to us cutting on the cameras. And I never talked about it outside of saying Buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this guy was from Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to mention anybody that was around him that knew him in Jackson, Mississippi. We'll just concentrate on him.
Yeah.
And like you and I said that you had heard the same thing, that he was going around bragging.
Yep.
That he had done this.
Yep.
What?
Yes. In the streets of Jackson.
And I heard it from someone who at one point really didn't know I was even affiliated with Pimp, but we were associated through a former organization I was with.
Yes.
And we just got to talking. He said, hey, man, what's up with Buddy? And I was like, I've heard this and heard that. It's like, man, well, what you heard is true because I'm from Jackson.
Yes.
And that's how that went.
And he said that he had heard the rumors of him going through, or he had witnessed them.
He had heard it.
Yeah.
And there was nothing found.
That's what that's my nurse, because my wife is a nurse now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she's gonna ask some medical questions, and what she's asking is, what no traces or nothing found in the what do you call it, autopsy, or the what's the thing called when toxicology report.
So no, and why I think what messed it up, and I'm gonna just say it like this.
Yes.
People did so much maneuvering around the autopsy to protect what was they might have thought was going to show up. So that kind of changed the outcome of what really came out.
In other words, they wasn't looking for that.
They wasn't looking for that.
Found small traces of that.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough. They did say it wasn't enough to kill him. Now, y'all do know they said it wasn't enough to kill him.
Yeah.
And he had a prescription for that. And they tried to blame it on sleep apnea.
Yep.
And them both is what took him out, is what the coroner's report said.
But you know, Mama died saying my baby was poisoned with cyanide. Her wish was to raise up enough money to have the body exhumed.
Yes.
To do her own independent one. But she died for having that feeling.
Let me ask you a question.
After so long, you won't find something.
That's what I'm about to ask my wife.
Yep.
Unless you looking for that.
No, I'm just saying. If they exhume the body now, it's just too late.
Probably won't find it.
It's 15 years later.
Because it's hard to find just regularly. So.
Golly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, that comes from apple seeds.
A natural source.
That's why you ain't supposed to grind up apple seeds in your smoothies.
Kill yourself.
Wow.
You're teaching me something. So, I make jokes all the time, try to make light, because, I get on people's pages, and because, we love them.
Yeah.
And, with this Tupac situation going on with Keefe D, I was like, man, they need to be trying to solve.
Yeah, that same day, because that was his release party.
Yes.
And when I talked to him, he had just left 3-6 Mafia House. And he had learned
DJ
a program or something on the computer.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm about to step on their necks with this. And that's all we talked about. He was in good spirits. He was having fun.
Yes.
And so when I'll probably have to send you this picture too. C used to always get on me about burning candles and not putting them out while I go to sleep. And for that, I get on my wife as well.
Yeah.
I get paranoid about leaving the candle burning.
Yes.
So he always got on me about that. So when I packed his bags, the first thing I saw, two things I saw. The first thing was the candle had burned completely down.
I heard about this.
And the second thing, his bag was packed neatly. Did that sound like C?
No. No.
What do you think about what Pimp C Cousin Edgar said? Do you believe him? Crazy, huh? No matter how you slice it, Pimp C Una living was mysterious, and we all want to know what happened. Till next time on Rap Legends TV. Comment which rappers you want to hear and know about. Also please subscribe. I'm a brand new channel, and I promise to bring you guys much more exciting content. Have a great day or night. See you soon. Oh yeah, once again, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video.